Right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I wanted to make a video for basically a few reasons. Number one is I bought a new microphone. So if I'm coming to you and I sound a little different, well, there you go. Before, and she's all up in my face, turning away because that's creepy. Before I was using a Blue Snowball, which is a good microphone and everything, and it's great for like introductory stuff. But for whatever reason, I just wanted to upgrade, so I got the Yeti Pro, which is a fantastic microphone, and it's expensive as hell, and it's also a pain in the ass to actually get to run. You have to install drivers, which don't always work the way you want them to, but luckily I got it up and running, so we're good to go. And I mean, there's thousands of these videos on YouTube about people showing off their homes. And while I did buy all three of the homes that you can in the Hearthfire, and I upgraded all of them to be all three wings just to get that achievement, I'm really only concentrating on one of the houses to actually, upgrade. I've done almost everything to these houses, or to this house, I'm sorry. There's a few things I can still buy, but there's really only like one thing I'm really concerned about this time. Out here in the main hallway, you can buy an enchanter's table, an arcane enchanter, but for the life of me, I cannot find a gold ingot. Excuse me. So as of right now, that's the only thing in this whole house that I'm really concerned about still getting. As you see, I got everything rocking out here. And then over here, I have a kitchen, which I think it pretty much has everything. The only thing I'm really missing out of these are like the wall mounts that have like, a mud crab chilling on it. And I don't know why, but every time I come in here, there's always something chilling on the floor. So I'm just rocking. I'm letting it go. Over here, I have a greenhouse, which is pretty nice. I'm not really bothering putting anything in those display cases, but I got everything going in here, which is pretty cool. There was something up there that just disappeared, a glitch. So they really pack everything in here. What on earth is that? Is that like looks like a bird's nest. So a kitchen, a greenhouse, and then in the back here we have enchanting stuff. Because I figure what my goal is I'm trying to get up to like level 80 so I can fight one of those legendary dragons and get that out of the way, because I didn't cheat like some of you out there. Shame, we know your name, and did the Ogma Infinium glitch. Frankly, at the time, I didn't even know about it. So I'm trying to slowly make my way up there. Right now, I'm at level 59. They made it pretty easy to upgrade to get, because they got these legendary things now. So as you see, I took archery back down. I'd actually stopped playing this game for like a year. Don't ask me why, but and I just started popping it back in because I wanted to do the DLC, and then I got sucked into this building houses. I've been grinding illusion. As you can see, it's all the way up to 96 now, and as well as alteration, basically just off of muffle and detect life. Just grinding those spells bumps that up pretty good. As you see upstairs here, we got our bedroom and the kids' bedrooms. I did adopt the kid for that achievement as well, but I put him over in the Breeze Home house. So this is pretty much all fashioned up here, and then here's the other section of the alchemy, the north end. So I mean, it's pretty cool. You spend a crap ton of money. I will warn you if you're thinking about it, picking this up or doing anything with it. I know I'm like freaking a year late on this thing, or 8 months or whatever. I went from like having 120,000 gold to like, I think right now let me see, does it say, yeah, 28,734. And it just drains your gold from having to go out and buy iron ingots everywhere. But then the other reason outside of these two things, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Xbox One, because it's gotten some insanely bad PR going on right now. I think some of that is Microsoft's fault, but I think a lot of it has to do with just bloggers and vloggers and everybody else that just kind of jumps on this crazy internet bandwagon you see nowadays, where someone makes something out of something and then it just snowballs. And I think people just have latched on to that, and they're just saying all these things, reporting rumors as facts, just to gain more hits or more views on their videos and stuff like that. And I mean, while I'm not like a fanboy or anything, I mean, I have a PS3, I obviously have an Xbox, and I have a PC which is strong enough to power high-end games. I just don't ever play on it. But I don't know. Back when the whole thing started up, it can't play used games, and then Microsoft said, no, we value that. We want you to be able to play these used games. And then people are like, oh, well, now I got to pay such and such money to play these games if if I'm on GameFly or something like that. And then people talking about the Kinect, how it's going to spy on you and you can't turn it off, and Microsoft says no, you can turn it off, and blah blah blah. And then they had the reveal, and they basically just threw out specs, and people said how much that was a fail. And man, it's I'm not excuse me, a Microsoft apologist or anything like that. I'm more of a realist. I just like to take things and, okay, well, let's see what happens next. Let's see what they got. I mean, right now it's June 6th. E3 is coming out here in 4 days. By the time I upload this, it'll probably be June 7th, so it'll be 3 days away. So maybe, my opinions will change after that whole thing. But people are vehemently complaining and saying, oh, I'm going to jump to PS4, and then talking about backwards compatibility. And hell, the PS4 doesn't have backwards compatibility. I know I've read reasons why, and I can't, register to talk about that word for word because it's way above my head. I mean, it obviously has to do with the OS and the everything that goes inside the system. I put like a greenhouse out here as well. Obviously, I haven't actually done anything with it. Just more stuff to boost alchemy. But, all these different things, that people are going on about, I can understand some of their gripes. Because, I mean, I was a young lad once, and didn't, was frugal with my money and everything. So, I mean, I can understand why they're concerned about the price or, stuff like that. But, I mean, for the most part, and this is kind of a bad thing for some people, but it looks like the PS4 is, it might actually be going the way of the Xbox, and that they might have, like a gold subscription type thing. Obviously, they're not going to call it that, but in order to play online. I want to hear what people have to say. I mean, in a realistic light, without jumping insanely on these, I'm not going to say bandwagon, but on these things, that people want to talk about. I'm very curious as to what these people have to say. I don't know. I really should have wrote down some of these bullet points. It's just I don't really go on internet forums all that much. When I'm at work, I'm usually busy, but I like to go on the Xbox forums, and people are just going crazy on there, and it's it's rare to see the calming influence people post that are, I want to say maybe realistic, who are just saying, hey, let's wait and see what actually is going to come out of this, because right now everything is kind of almost rumors. But yeah, I don't really know what else I want to talk about with that. I mean, there's really not much to say. I don't want to comment and speak on these rumors because, frankly, I don't know, and neither does any of these other people that are saying all these things. We're all basing things off of, one, the reveal, and two, the random comments that have been let out by Microsoft thus far, which people have misconstrued or just saying it's like this when it could be this. I mean, just jump into conclusions. So I'm eager to see. At this point, I'm signed up. I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm a little concerned about will my Elgato card here be able to capture, because I really want to pick up random artifacts on the ground. I really want to pick up FIFA 14 when it drops, as well as possibly another game depending on what releases, and do some videos, because I think it'd be really cool, to showcase the new system and whatnot and all that it can do. And I hope to God FIFA 14 isn't going to be like how FIFA 06 was when the 360 dropped, where it was just a total horrible. I mean, it wasn't a horrible game. It just did not have anywhere near the features that FIFA 06 for the Xbox or PS2 had. I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, but yeah, I mean, that's really all I wanted to talk about. Just speak on some things that I've been reading online and people are mentioning. Do you think, Serrana? So yeah, I'm gonna get back to playing some Dawn Guard. I got my house rocking and rolling, trying to power up. As you see here, this has been my method. Just do this over and over. So yeah, I'm gonna stop the video. I talked what I need to talk about. I got to use my new mic, so I'm stoked about that. I picked up some new software as well, Sony 12 Platinum Suite Studio, whatever you call it, in case I actually want to spend some time and do some funky editing, which I'm not really sure if I'll do it. The software was on sale. Hey, there you go, 97. All right, getting close. So yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching, and hopefully people that want to leave comments about it kind of keep it to a reasonable level. I don't want to discuss. I want to be rational, let me just say that. So yeah, I appreciate everyone for taking the time out of their day and watching it, this and whatever. But I'll pop back in, maybe when I start the next series, whatever I'm gonna do, making some random videos. Now that I got this mic, I'll probably really want to do some more videos. But yeah, anyways, thanks again. I'll talk to y'all later. Adios, peoples.